So we got an Emily Blunt movie with a lot of blunt force trauma. I am being really blunt about this. Girl on a Train is a new psychological mystery thriller drama, and it stars the astonishing Emily Blunt, Haley Bennett, who is also in Magnificent Seven, and Rebecca Ferguson. This movie's about Megan, who is played by Haley Bennett, gets murdered mysteriously and her body disappeared. She's gone missing for a few days, and now we basically have a movie of Guess Who, the board game Guess Who. I had to use that reference in this review. Now, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I loved the direction style of the trailer. It had a Gone Girl feel because I love Gone Girl, and it had a huge plot twist, and it was amazing, and the actors and performances was really well. But for this movie, the best performance was from Emily Blunt. I think Emily Blunt was her best work that I've seen in a long time. I think Emily Blunt was just an astonishing. She plays this woman named Rachel, and she is a alcoholic out the ass. She's a drunk. She just constantly drinks. She goes to work with a full bottle of vodka, and she just inhales it and just drinks it every 24/7, and you can see it just breaking her character down. Like, she's hallucinating, she's daydreaming, and she just can't get things done, and therefore people are around her are just treating her like shit because she is not taking care of herself well, and she's trying to go to rehab, but yet she's still getting drinks and getting drunk. The character Emily Blunt, I mean, she just the details of her face. I mean, she had wrinkles on her face, her lips was ashy, and her eyes had bags, and she looked like she got ran over by a few tractor trailers. The performance from Emily Blunt couldn't really save this movie. This movie was disappointing, and I think that the whole point of it was trying to express who the culprit was, because we have a different set of characters, but most of the movie revolves around three women: Anna, Megan, and Rachel, who was played by Rebecca Ferguson, Haley Bennett, and Emily Blunt. And I gotta tell you, if you pay attention to this movie, you will automatically know who the culprit is. I mean, it's there. It's like they didn't have to hint it or anything like that. You will automatically figure it out, and that kind of took away from the film because I wanted to be intrigued. I wanted to have the same feeling I had when I first saw Gone Girl. In Gone Girl, they advertised Ben Affleck's character being the murderer, and then we see the movie and we found out that the victim is actually the suspect, and it was just an astonishing plot twist. And this movie falls short. Maybe because I went to the film with high expectations. And you have a great cast and a good director, and also it's a novel from the great story, and so I had no choice but to walk in this film with high praise. But this movie just falls flat, and it has a overabundance of flashback scenes. It's like I was watching an episode of Naruto. I know it's a weird analogy, but if you watch Naruto, they have these overabundant scenes of flashback scenes, and it kind of gets on your nerves. Come on, guys. This is the 13th time you have explained the death of the Uchiha clan. We didn't really need the flashback scenes. I think that kind of was pointless in this whole movie. But other than the performances, the actors that was portraying their characters, they did a good job. They filled their part. But I think the story wasn't up to par with their actors' performances. So I gotta give this movie an average rating. Michael Keaton Batman, it is average to me. It is a disappointing film. I wanted more from this movie, but it just didn't take me away. I wasn't captivated. I automatically know who the culprit was in the first hour, and this movie falls flat. This is a disappointing movie. So that's the reason why I have to give it a Michael Keaton Batman, which is an average movie. Alright, guys, that's my review. The next movie I'm going to review is The Birth of a Nation. I'm going to have a review for that hopefully on Friday or Saturday. I'm going to take a few days off because I'm on my own vacation. So, guys, if you like everything you see and you agree, and tell me what you think of my new intro. So, click right here, join me and the Batman family. I have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Check out my other videos. It's going to be in my outro. All right, stay tuned, guys. Till then, ciao.